Consider the circuit with two connections. This connection connects field and armature windings in series and DC voltage supply is applied to series combination. The requirement that magnetic circuit is necessary is fulfilled since current passes through field windings. Second requirement that current must pass through armature winding is fulfilled since same current passes through armature windings. Due to series connection, current through both field and armature windings would be same, which is a major difference in comparison with shunt motor. Due to series connection of armature and field winding, motor gets named as a series motor that we see below the circuit diagram. Few preliminary changes that happen due to change in connection are reflected in equations that are written on screen. Difference in series and shunt motor must be understood in terms of torque speed characteristics of both motors. Let us start with shunt motor. The motor's basic equation is written in third column. We will replace the values of EB and IA in this equation by using two equations written below it. This equation is rearranged to set dependent variable speed or omega on left side and independent variable torque Te on right side. This equation tells us that as load torque increases, speed drops to small extent. This behavior is observed in actual shunt motor, so it is known as constant speed drive with regulation below 5%. Similar to shunt motor, we may derive characteristics for series motor. The two equations for back EMF Eb and torque Te were written in terms of speed omega and armature current Ia respectively for shunt motor. These equations were simple proportionality with some constant k. But in case of series motor, constant k for shunt motor no more remains constant when connection changes from shunt to series. The reason is magnetic field phi is function of load torque. This fact is reflected in the equations for series motor by assigning new constant Ks. This constant does not include flux phi in it. In this way, K changes to Ks and current I appears as an additional multiplying variable. These two equations for series motor, one representing back EMF Eb and other representing torque Te, are written on the screen in second column. Now first consider conversion of second torque equation in terms of current I. This equation for current I represented in terms of torque. This equation of current I is used to substitute the value of I in equation for Eb. Now we have two equations, one for Eb and second for I. These equations would be used for substitution in first equation in VDC. After substituting the value of Eb and I in equation, we get characteristic equation for series motor. By simplifying this equation, we will bring terms with square root sign outside the bracket and replace Ra plus Rf with Rt. Finally, we will square both sides of equation. So we see that product of torque and square of speed is equal to some constant. This implies the hyperbolic relation between speed and torque for series motor. Circuit diagram shown below yellow line represents generator operation. Machine has to be driven by some prime mover and magnetic field becomes available due to residual magnetism of magnetic circuit. This residual magnetism gets strengthened as induced EMF starts supplying field current. Initially, if electrical load is not connected, then I is 0 and armature current is equal to field current. If generator is driven at 1500 rpm, then induced EMF is as before 197.5 volts, which would be approximately supply 1 ampere of field current. Armature resistance drop is negligibly small, that is only 0.5 volts, that would give 197.25 volts as a terminal voltage. Note that 2 kilowatt motor that we have considered earlier is driven as a generator.